I normally start these videos off by saying what's up guys, but I never ask how you guys are. So, how you guys doing? Welcome back to another video. So yeah, as you saw by the title, we are doing What If Beerus Woke Up at the End of Z. We're basically taking Super and moving all the events to the end of Z. The main reason being is because I really hate that Super takes place within the 10 years that the Buu saga ended and, the end of Z. This also gives us 3 new characters to play with, Goten, Trunks, and Oob. Anyways, with that, remember to hit the like button, and let's get on with the video. A few months after Hercule wins the 28th World Tournament, everybody gets settled in for another year of peace. However, little did they know, on the other side of the universe, a cat wakes up from a long nap. After watching a compilation of Goku's previous fights, Beerus would still like to see if this Saiyan might be the rival that the Oracle Fish predicted a long time ago. After discussing how long it'll take to get there, the duo blast off for Earth. Meanwhile, on Earth, Bulma is celebrating her 52nd birthday and invites everybody to her party. However, Goku's not there as he's currently helping Oob at his village, like he promised. Once Goku realizes that he's missing out on Bulma's party and that she's gonna kill him for missing it out, he tells Oob to get ready as they've gotta go to the party. Not only because he doesn't want her to kill him, but she's pretty rich and she always has good food at her parties. So maybe they can bring back a bunch of it for the people at his village. However, before they can leave, a beam of light crashes in front of them, and in front of them stands Whis and Beerus emerging from the light. And at this point, King Kai would be telepathically yelling at him not to engage Beerus. King Kai's telling him not to fight him because he could actually kill Goku pretty easily, and if you make him mad, he could blow up the galaxy in an instant. Beerus would still ask Goku if he knows anything about the Super Saiyan God legend, and after Goku tells him that he knows nothing about the Super Saiyan God legend, Beerus does become disappointed, but he still wants to see what Goku's made of. Goku being Goku would accept his offer to fight, however he wants to move the fight somewhere else first, as Goku doesn't want Oob's village to accidentally get destroyed. The group of 4 then fly over to a deserted wasteland. Clearly Goku would do far better than in canon since this is like 10 years in the future. Once Goku reaches Super Saiyan 3, it piques the interest of everybody on Earth who can sense Ki, since Goku hasn't used that form in a long time. However, Beerus is still strong enough to just karate chop Goku and knock him out. Beerus then turns to a frightened Oob before asking Whis about the other Saiyans. Whis goes on to tell him that the other Saiyans are on Earth as well, and then the two fly off. Once Beerus and Whis are out of sight, Oob goes to check up on Goku. King Kai then warns Vegeta about Goku being defeated in his Super Saiyan 3 state. Vegeta replies that he'll make sure not to anger Beerus, but he's then cut off by Beerus asking, "Who you're not gonna anger, Prince Vegeta?" From here, I'm gonna say it plays out similar to the way it did in the movie. With Beerus joining the party and actually someone enjoying himself. There are some major differences, like Tien and Chaozu don't show up to the party because they've got a dojo to run now. Pan and Bra would take Goten and Trunks' place, running around and playing together. Speaking of which, Trunks and Mai would be a thing in this timeline. I mean, it's been 10 years, I feel like they would get together at some point. It's foreshadowed so much in the show. I feel like once Beerus joins the party, Vegeta will recruit Goten and Trunks to help him keep Beerus at bay, so Beerus doesn't destroy the planet. I could see Pan and Bra trying to befriend Beerus, as they're only 5 years old and wouldn't really know any better. I could see Beerus humoring them, pretending to be their friend. I'll say that Majin Buu taking all the pudding would still anger Beerus, meaning everybody goes in to attack Beerus. Beerus would still be able to pretty much just one-shot everybody. After Beerus slaps Bulma, Bra rushes to her mom's side, asking if she's okay and to wake up. This causes not only Vegeta to go into a rage, but Trunks as well. Both of them begin to wail on Beerus. Pulling off some father-son combos, ending with Beerus being caught between Vegeta's Gallic Gun and Trunks' Double Buster. Vegeta and Trunks just float there thinking that they've killed Beerus, but we all know that Beerus can't be killed at this point in the series, so he just shows up out of the smoke and takes both of them out with one blow. Beerus tells the group that he likes the planet somewhat, but if Oolong can beat him in rock, paper, scissors, he'll leave the planet, no questions asked. But if he wins, he'll destroy the planet. They play rock, paper, scissors, and of course, Oolong fucks it up. Before Beerus can blow up the planet, Goku and Oob finally show up at the last second. Goku, like in canon, would request Beerus to give him a bit more time and try something out. And with the promise of food, Beerus would allow them. We then have them summon Shenron and learn about the Super Saiyan God ritual. The first time they tried the ritual, it fails because they need 6 Saiyans and they only used 5 Saiyans. But after adding Pan in, they try it again and Goku becomes the Super Saiyan God. He and Beerus then have their fight while the rest stay back and watch. In terms of how strong Goku is at this point, I'm gonna go with Toriyama's original statement of Whis being a 15, Beerus a 10, and Goku in this timeline will be an 8. He'd be stronger than his canon counterpart, who is like a 6. Once again, since this is 10 years later, it would make sense for Goku to be even stronger than, 10 years before. Once Goku falls out of his god form, he goes Super Saiyan to continue the fight. Meanwhile, on Earth, Whis tells the others that without Goku's god powers, this planet's fate is sealed. He then asks for takeout as something clicks within Trunks. He tells the others that they still have enough Saiyans to give one more person the god powers. So they perform the ritual with Bra this time, and Super Saiyan God Vegeta is born. He then rushes to the sky to sucker punch Beerus. Vegeta tells Kakarot that as much as he hates to say this, they need to work together to protect their home. Goku is a little surprised that Vegeta would say this, but he knows that it's true. Beerus, on the other hand, would be pissed at first, but the thought of fighting 2 Super Saiyan gods at the same time excites him. Both of the Saiyans would start attacking Beerus with not so great teamwork, but it works. Eventually Vegeta's god powers run out, and this is when Beerus wants to test something. He starts charging up a sphere of destruction and threatens to blow up the planet. He then throws the sphere at the 2 Saiyans who catch it and try to push it back. Down on Earth, Goten tells the others that they should go help their dads, and the 3 hybrid Saiyans then blast off into the sky. Oob and Piccolo follow shortly behind them, and Pan tries to follow them, but she's grabbed midair by Videl, telling her that she can't go. In space, Vegeta and Goku are still struggling to push it back. As they're about to give up, 5 energy beams shoot at the sphere from behind them. When they turn their heads, Gohan, Goten, and Trunks tell them that they've all got something to fight for. They're not gonna sit back and let this cat destroy their home. Oob says that he won't let this cat destroy his village. Piccolo says that he may not be the same type of guardian Kami was, but he's still gonna protect Earth. Goku and Vegeta get in a second when they power up to God long enough to push back the sphere of destruction. Once it reaches Beerus, he just slaps it into space. The Earthlings get in a battle-ready position in case Beerus tries to do something, but he just smirks as he flies down back to Earth, without saying a word to any of them. When he lands, he says that he's still gonna destroy Earth. He then proceeds to destroy a small pile of rocks. Beerus then apologizes to Bulma for ruining her party and slapping her across the face. He and Whis then leave. On their way back, Whis asks Beerus whether he thinks the wait was worth it. Beerus says that yeah, those Saiyans sure do have some potential. Sometime after Bulma's party, Vegeta finds out that Whis has been visiting Bulma to get some delicious food. Vegeta, with the help of Bra, is able to make some delicious instant ramen for Whis. I can still picture the whole Vegeta trying to actually make Whis some food with Bra's help, but it still turns out horrible, so they have to do the instant ramen thing. This finally convinces Whis to take Vegeta in as a student. Trunks is made aware that his father went to train with Whis a few days later. He probably would tell Goten about it, and Goten would be the one to suggest that they also train. Remember, in canon, Goten did want to train, but Chi-Chi wouldn't let him. Now that he's older, Goten can just pull a Gohan and find a balance between training, studying, and his dates. Goten would say that they need to get stronger in case that Beerus dude ever decides to actually blow up the Earth. Trunks wouldn't want anything bad to happen to Mai, right? This would get Trunks to get on board with the idea of training. However, they need to visit someone first. They would fly off and arrive at Gohan's house, where they see Piccolo training Pan, now that Goku's not around. He wouldn't put Pan through the same kind of training he gave Kid Gohan, but it's still training nonetheless. Piccolo asks how they're doing and what brings them here. Goten tells them that they're here to see if him and his brother are willing to train with them. Piccolo says that yeah, he's willing to train with them, but he's not sure about Gohan. They go inside, and after greeting Videl and Gohan, Goten asks the same question he asked Piccolo. Gohan says yes, that he's willing to train with him. However, he's got to change around his schedule first. 6 months later, Goku finds out that Vegeta went to train with Whis. Goku and Oob would go to Whis and ask him to train him. After consistently asking him to train him, Whis finally agrees to do it. Because this is 10 years in the future, I doubt Chi-Chi would pester Goku about leaving. So Goku and Oob leave with Whis to begin their god training. I feel like Whis would be able to see the potential within Oob, so that's why he comes along, as well as Goku still wanting to teach him stuff. Meanwhile, on Earth, a Frieza Force ship lands in the Wastelands. And that's where we're gonna leave off to What If. As you can tell by, that little cliffhanger, we're gonna do the Golden Frieza saga next, which will be very different from the Golden Frieza saga that we got in canon. If you guys leave enough support in the comments and the likes and everything, I might get around to part 2. But if you guys enjoyed this, remember to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.